Have you ever wondered why Middle Eastern countries are part of the African Union despite not being geographically in Africa? History has its share in this unique situation. These regions were shaped via treaties and agreements, chiefly by Britain and France during the partitioning of the Ottoman Empire. This resulted in a diverse and complicated Middle Eastern region. The creation was also driven by strategic interests like control over trade routes and resources. Fast forward to the African Union, formed in 2002, its objective is to foster unity, peace and prosperity across the continent. However, geography isn't the sole determinant. Shared and cultural ties create a bond between these regions, dating back to ancient civilizations and centuries-old trade and cultural exchanges. Furthermore, shared objectives play a role too. The African Union and the Middle Eastern countries frequently align on matters like economic development, peacekeeping and human rights. In essence, geography might define continents, but shared history, culture and goals define unions. African Union isn't merely related to geographical boundaries, but the alliances you form. Therefore, remember, a map isn't just lines on a page, it's about connections and joint initiatives for a promising future. And that's why Middle Eastern countries are part of the African Union, despite not being geographically in. Media, symbols, maps, ancient trade routes, images of ancient artifacts, media, zero. Now let's delve into the historical cultural ties between Africa and the Middle East. These connections began in antiquity with trade links bridging the two areas. The exchange of goods, concepts and cultural practices resulted in considerable cultural convergence. Media, symbols, images, African and Middle Eastern people, cultural festivals, traditional art and music. Media. 1. There are commonalities in religious faiths, artistic expression, music and culinary traditions. North Africa shows a strong Arab influence, while African elements are evident in the media, symbols, maps, modern political map, images, African Union meetings, Middle Eastern leaders at African Union media too. These historical and cultural threads have influenced contemporary political alliances. The African Union and Middle Eastern nations frequently work together on economic growth, peace initiatives, and human rights matters. Symbols, images, infrastructure projects, peacekeeping missions, human rights advocacy, media. 3. This relationship supports a variety of sectors, including joint infrastructure initiatives and peace missions. The ties between Africa and Middle East run deep, spanning centuries, cultures, and continents. It's a testament to the fact that geography doesn't necessarily dictate alliances, shared history, culture, and goals do.